D&D Talk. A succulent. Between. A succulent. Between. D&D Talk. With GM Macleods. A succulent between with GM Macleods.
Oh, I'm so excited. This is GM Macleods and Loaded Dice Rollers. And today on the 149, is it the 149th episode?
200.
Yes.
Okay.
I forgot.
Okay, so we're up there on our episode numbers, and we actually could afford a guest. And Marissa is here as a guest tonight.
Very expensive.
Marissa, tell us a little bit about your gaming experience. This is all about gaming. So how many games have you played in your life, do you think? Like Yahtzee, maybe?
You know, I play a lot of, I've played maybe Yahtzee like 3 times in my
Video
life.
games? Video?
I played Just Dance on the Wii.
Have you ever played D&D? RPG?
The only D&D I know is Do Not Disturb.
Oh, Dave and Dave? Oh, that's Dave and Buster's. Right, Do Not Disturb.
The
No,
Game of Thrones writers.
Right. Yeah, Game of Thrones is kind of based on D&D.
Is it?
Did you watch that?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Well, we are here with a true novice, and that's why we wanted to do this today, was because we want to know what outsiders think of D&D. So what do you think of D&D?
I think of Stranger Things.
Oh, really? You go right there? So it's all right. And
Yeah.
what if you never watched Stranger Things, where would your mind go? What D&D?
D&D, I'd be like, what's D&D? Obviously Dungeons and Dragons.
So no Satanic Panic pops up for you. LARPing, no weirdness in sewers in New York where somebody actually stabbed somebody else in the 70s? None of that?
No, I can't say.
Okay, I'm a little bit older than our
comes
guest.
to mind, no.
Yeah. How about Monopoly? Is that? No?
You know, I've actually never played Monopoly.
Okay, well, this is actually perfect. So now we're going to go in depth on this new segment we have with somebody that's never played D&D, in-depth D&D questions. What is a fumble?
A fumble?
Yeah.
Does it have anything to do with football?
Yes. And then what is a critical?
A critical.
Critical.
Like critical thinking?
Right, critical thinking. Now what if you're battling, do you know what a golem is?
No.
You never heard of a golem? I think it comes from Jewish heritage, right? The
A
Hebrew,
golem?
yeah, like golem, the myth of a
Is
golem.
it like a goblet?
Oh yeah, it's perfect. It's a goblet. And then what about?
Is it really?
Yeah, yeah, it's a goblet. She's nailing it. All right, what about if I said there's a fire elemental right outside the door? What should we do? What would you do? Fire elemental right outside the door. What do we do?
Get some water? A fire extinguisher?
That's like she's good. She could be playing. Okay, so we run into an Annis hag. So what do you expect?
A what?
Annis hag.
Annis hag.
A-N-N-I-S. Annis hag.
Is that like a mean old lady? I hear hag.
Dude, you are nailing it.
Am I
That should
really?
be like a quiz show or something. Annis hag is a mean old lady. Well, I guess it could be younger too, but whatever.
Right, okay, cool.
All right. So what is the main difference between a worm and a dragon?
One has wings.
Seriously, you knew that?
Yeah.
What if I said Fey types are from the first world? What does that mean?
Say it again.
Fey types are from the first world.
Fey
Fey types?
types are from the first world.
Yeah, Fey types. You guys know what I'm talking about. Fey types.
I would say
No.
they sound like fairies.
Oh, fairies are part of it. They are a Fey type.
Are they?
Yep. There's good and bad Fey types. I mean,
Oh.
they came from the first world.
Okay.
It's all a myth anyway. So to be honest, like it wouldn't really matter. Oh, what do you think somebody's movement rate is? Let's ask. This is great because everybody's always wondering, you know, like on a grid, how fast you can move. Actually, if I said you had 6 seconds, how far do you think you would go at a walk? How many feet?
How big is this game?
No, it's a world. But I'm just saying, in 6 seconds, how far do you normally walk?
I don't know, like a couple feet?
Right. See, they say 30. Do you think you can walk 30?
30 feet in 6 seconds?
Yeah.
I need to see it.
Oh, it's unrealistic.
I need
Stamping
to
that.
see it.
How far do you think an arrow can shoot?
Forever if there's nothing in me.
So no inertia, you're in outer space, you just shoot it forever?
Well,
You're
I
probably
mean,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm gonna stick with that.
All right, if something has a breath weapon, what is that all about?
A breath weapon?
Yeah.
If you have really bad breath,
Okay.
you need a mint?
Okay.
I think I have some in my purse over there.
If I gave you a ring of protection, what would that do?
Like a ring or like a condom.
Okay.
That's what I
Then-
think of.
And if I gave you boots of elven kind, what would that do for you?
Boots of elven kind?
Elven, yeah. Usually, in Lord of the Rings, they had little.
Orlando Bloom.
Yeah, think Orlando Bloom.
Oh! Wait, say the question again?
What boots of elven kind? What would those do for you?
I'd be able to walk with shoes on?
You would absolutely be walking with boots on.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the question they all want to know, though. What is a helm of brilliance?
A helm of brilliance.
Yeah, what does that do?
You get me.
Oh, you pop out. That's cool. Yeah, maybe that works. The teleprompter ran out. Did you notice that?
Yeah. I've just been winging.
I'm out of things to say. So I guess that's the end of our interview.
Yeah.
Marissa, non-D&D player ever, we appreciate you coming on the show.
Yeah, of course.
And your answers were fantastic and fascinating.
Yes.
So if you're wondering what a girl outside, pretty girl,
Thank you.
outside of the realm of D&D is thinking, and you're talking to her about D&D, that's what she's thinking.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. And we just want to say thanks to our sponsor. We love you so much, and we appreciate you coming in. And who's our sponsor? Oh, right.
Polaroid.
We don't have one.
Oh,
But Polaroid, if you're out there, you'd be a good sponsor. So please, come to us.
our cameraman's wearing a shirt. By
So
you
he's
guys.
kind of the sponsor.
Oh yeah.
All right, producer, camera guy.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, thanks for tuning in. And again, Marissa, thank you for being here.
Yes.
D&D Talk. A succulent. Between. A succulent. Between. D&D Talk with GM Macleods. A succulent between with GM Macleods.